Hey, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about some of the new mapping updates that we've made to our system that allows measuring jobs and creating proposals directly from a map easier than ever. So let's jump in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Maps over here on the left. Historically, this would just take you directly into a map where you can measure, and then you would take a screenshot of that and you can use that to attach to a proposal later on. Now we have a way to create a map, share that with other people within your office, or at least come back and revisit that map and make changes and edits later on. So I've got a couple maps here. I will open up one of these, and all of the measurements that I've done previously are still active within this map section. And I can make changes to it and edit it as needed and update these. So when I come back to maps, those changes save. So when I come back into here, I now have this altered area here. So that's the first thing. You're able to create maps, share them across your organization, come back and revisit them. Maybe I did this map out in the field, but then I want to come back to the office and create the proposal and have that map save. Those maps are available to you now going forward, so you can come back and revisit them here in this list. The next thing I'm going to show you is something really cool. I'm going to start a new map for this. So up here in the top right corner, I'm going to create a new map. It's going to ask me to give it a name. And we'll just call this, let's do Wendy's parking lot repair. So same thing that's before is I'm going to search for a location, Wendy's. There's one out here on Washington Boulevard. This looks great. So now you'll notice this new right-hand side is available to us. And I can collapse this if I want to get rid of it, but I can also open it. And notice I don't have any assigned products or any areas yet. So the first thing I'm going to do is I can start measuring all of my crack seal. And I'm going to use this free draw, and I'm going to start measuring my crack seal. Okay. There we go. So now I'm going to assign these to all of my crack seal line items. So here's my large crack. There we go. Okay, I've assigned them all to my crack seal product. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure my seal coat, or my mill and overlay, or my paving, my patching, anything like that. But for the sake of this, let's just say that we're going to crack seal, and we're going to come in and we're going to seal coat this. And I'm not getting extremely accurate here. You'll be able to get much more accurate if you take your time. Now I want to change this to be yellow. So I'm going to select this area, select the proper color, and I've got my yellow area down here. And I'm going to assign this to my seal coat line item. Okay, so now I have all my crack seal, my seal coat. I want to add this picture to my seal coat product, so I'm going to select this. I can add a picture to all of these if I want to, but in this case, I just want to add it to my one seal coat. So now I have one crack fill that has a total of 377 linear feet, and that's the sum. If I add all these together, I get that number. And I've got one area of 14,639. So these are the two products that are now going to get assigned to my proposal. I can save this and I can come back and visit this later if I go back to maps, or I can click create proposal. And now we're going to have the option to select a customer, the contact at that customer, give this job a name, which we already entered, so it's going to pre-populate that for us. And now I'm going to click create proposal. We'll take all of those products, and now we've taken the 377 linear feet of crack seal and the 14,000 and some change square feet of seal coat, and we've added two products to this proposal where I've now ran all the formulas based on our traditional production rate, travel time, etc., to build out this proposal for you. If I needed to revisit this new button right here is measure job. You can also access this measure job from the proposal itself and not have to start in maps. So I can come in and I can create a proposal just as I would, and I might not have any products in here. I can start from this measure job button instead of having to start from the map section at the beginning. So I still have all my measurements. If I needed to make this bigger or add another size, I can. And then I'm just going to create or click update proposal here. I can also come back into specific products just as usual, and I can measure that specific product if I needed to instead of measuring the entire job. So a really cool update that allows you to save maps, share maps amongst your organization, create all of your measurements within a single map and assign them to the products that you need within a given proposal, and then create a proposal starting from the map and have all of those products added and calculated for you automatically. Hopefully, this is a nice update that will help streamline the processes that you're currently doing today. And thank you for watching.